if you really want to eat some sugar, let's say a cookie, a donut, whatever, the best time to eat that sugar so that you have maximum dopamine from it, maximum pleasure, and less impact on your body is going to be after a meal as dessert. You want to always avoid eating sugar on an empty stomach and always avoid eating sugar in the morning. Okay,
really?
So yes, so breakfast should be savory. Okay, in the morning, nothing sweet.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man, those pastries though, with the chocolate inside and just, the donut in the morning.
Keep them for dessert after lunch, because if you have them in the morning, then what's happening in your body? As you digest that sugar and those carbs, they turn into glucose molecules, and these arrive into your bloodstream really quickly and cause what's called a glucose spike, so a blood sugar spike. And then about 90 minutes later, Lewis, your glucose levels are going to drop. You're going to feel a crash. And now it's 10 a.m., 11 a.m., and all of a sudden you feel more cravings for sweet food. You're like, I need a cookie, I need some chocolate, I need a snack.
I need that spike again.
And then you spike again, and then all day you're on a roller coaster where you feel addicted to sugar. Because your brain, when you're experiencing a glucose crash after a spike, the cravings center in your brain actually activates and says, Lewis, find a cookie. And you want to avoid that, because then you cannot fight against the craving center in your brain.
It's so hard.
Yeah, that center is very powerful. And it's linked to evolutionary responses that we have to low blood sugar. So you want to avoid that from happening. The way you do it is have sugar after a meal as dessert, never on an empty stomach, never as a snack, never for breakfast.
Oh my gosh, never as a snack.
If you can.
So you eat something first before you have the sugar.
Exactly. Or if you really need the snack, the sugar snack, what you do is another hack that I call put clothing on your carbs. So what does that mean? So first of all, carbs. Carbs are two types of foods: starches, so that's bread, pasta, rice, potatoes, oats, or sugars. Anything that tastes sweet, from a banana to chocolate cake. Those are carbs, okay? When you eat them on their own, for example, a slice of cake on its own, or a bowl of pasta on its own, well, carbs break down to glucose molecules. So those naked carbs, very quickly, they end up as lots of glucose in your bloodstream, therefore a glucose spike. What you want to do instead is put some clothing on your carbs. And the clothing are proteins, fats, or fiber.
Before.
Or with them. You can have them before or with them. So for example,
so you have a bite of cake, but then have something else.
Yes,
you could, within that.
Yeah, you could have like some Greek yogurt with the chocolate cake, or with a bowl of pasta, add some chicken or some cheese or some spinach, right? Put clothing on your carbs.
Don't eat it naked.
Exactly. Never eat your carbs naked so that they don't cause as big of a glucose spike. Because when you put clothing on those carbs, digestion happens more slowly. So you're still eating the carb that you love with less impact on your glucose levels. And this is just one of many different hacks that I have that help us eat the stuff we love with fewer consequences on our physical and mental health.
That's powerful.